Morning, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your new release this Sunday. We have another 12 fabrics. We have some fabrics which are great for warmer weather, trans-seasonal and for the cool weather because we're kind of at that time of the year still. I'm not sure what it is that we need to sew or want to sew. You're probably looking towards some warmer stuff, but it's still too cold. I'm pretty cold here this morning in my sleeveless top. Okay, so the first fabric is this one. It is really quite cool. It is a lightweight, so it's 180 GSM, and it's really just a poly knit. So it's 95% poly, 5% spandex, in this gorgeous silver. It'd be great for kids' costumes or something like that if you've got that coming up, or for like just a dressy little top. So this is, I forgot to look it up. Is it the Macy top from Sinclair Patterns? I think it might be the Macy. Anyway, it's the Cowl Neck top from Sinclair Patterns. And I made a rookie mistake and I didn't really think about how much stretch was in this fabric. Not a great deal horizontally. And now it is too tight across here, this top. It's pretty snug. It's fine down the bottom, but it's pretty snug up the top here. But that's okay. So this one I actually think has got a bit more stretch vertically than it does horizontally. So had I realised that, had I thought in advance, I actually just would have flipped it. I would have cut it out using this as the grain line because then it would have the horizontal stretch which I need. Anyway, lesson learnt. Let me show you a close-up of this. That is some sticky tape on the back there, making that look like it's a pull. So you can see the texture of it. It's kind of there and then it's not there. Hang on a minute, I've got this crooked. There we go. Let's straighten it up a little bit. It's really cool. It just gives it a bit of texture. So it's not consistent the whole way across, and that's what it's meant to be. And it looks pretty cool, I think. And you can see it looked a little bit see-through there. It's not see-through at all on me. You can't see through it. If you were to have like a floaty skirt, you might need to check and see if you need something underneath it, just to be sure that it's not going to flash. But otherwise, it's fine as it is. I just thought this was a little bit different and worth checking out. And I will know to check the stretch percentage again next time. How silly. We all do these things. I was in a hurry, I just wanted to get it done, and that's what happened. So 107 is what I matched with it, and it doesn't look great here, but I had to unpick some of my stitching and I had a really hard time finding it, so it actually is quite a good match. Okay, our next fabric is a restock, and it was really popular when it came out. So this is a peeler spandex, and this is spontaneous in black. I think we still have some spontaneous in navy left at the moment. This is the black version of it. It's really lovely. So this is 220 GSM, 92% poly, 8% spandex. Similar to athletic knit, but not quite as heavy. And I think if you stretch it, it's not quite so squat proof either. Makes beautiful dresses, tops, pants, make gorgeous pants. You could probably do leggings with this, but just be aware that when you bend over, it might, the pattern might stretch out and it might become a bit white. The pattern's just not quite so true to its colour. But it's gorgeous. So it's got this really nice horizontal stretch. It's got some vertical stretch there. It's got really, really nice drape. So this one we did have matched with a few, but they've all sold out. So I think pink double brush poly was one, but that has since sold out, I believe. Can't remember what one of the other ones was, but so all I've got left now is the sage cotton spandex that matches with it. We ran a bit short. Okay, so the black 4000 is a good thread. This is spontaneous in black peeler spandex. Now I have a DTY for you as well. So DTY is basically just a poly knit. It is, I think, 96% poly, 4% spandex. So it's just like your double brush poly or your single brush poly, but it's unbrushed, which gives it a really cool, slinky feel to it. It's really nice, a great fabric for summer. I know a lot of you don't like poly, and that's fine if you don't like poly. I find this sort of stuff really quite cool to wear in summer because there's no brushing on it. For me, it's the brushing that makes it warm. And this one is not brushed. Okay, so there's your stretch horizontally. We've got some nice stretch vertically and some nice drape. So this one we put with off-white modal and dark navy. And thread number 1000. Cloudy Days, this one is called. I should tell you its name, shouldn't I? Cloudy Days. So it's just like an off-white and a navy. Really pretty. Okay, now to our trans-seasonal fabrics. So these, I believe, are fabrics that you can wear most times of the year. So these next ones are double brush poly. For me, I wouldn't wear them probably 35 degrees or above. But depending on the garment, I would wear it below that temperature. Unless it's something like sachet shorts, and then I can wear them no matter what the temperature. Because, you know, there's plenty of breeze that can flow through. They're quite wide and flared. If it's not a tight top or a tight dress, I can wear this on a warmer day. But if it is tight or fitted, then I do struggle. I do feel a little bit warm. Just need some airflow. Airflow is the key. So this one, I'm pretty sure we've had this as a sub box before, one of the quarterly sub boxes, I think. The cool one, I would imagine. It's called Whisper in Navy, and it's very sweet. That cute little print there. It's very soft, feels lovely, great stretch. This is the most versatile fabric ever, I believe. You can make so many different garments with this because it has great stretch and recovery, great drape, which means you can make it positive ease, negative ease, and it looks great either way. It just works. Okay, so olive branch we put with this one. Match up with those little leaves in there. Navy French Terry is really nice with that one. What else did we do? Navy Midnight, that's called. That's all. And then, I've got 3 navy threads here. So I got the right one the first time. 355 is a thread for this one. So Whisper in Navy. It's very, very cute. I'm going to have to put a jacket on because I am a bit chilly. So excuse me. Why don't I just do that? My hair out the way. Dress myself. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right. Another double brush poly and another Wild Thing print. I do love this print. It's just a beautiful animal print, but it's just the right size. It's not too big and it's not too small. And again, super, super soft. This is beautiful. So this is Wild Thing in brown. Stretch is amazing. This is really stretchy, this one. And there's your drape. I don't have any matches for this, but I did have a thread, so I put it with 849. That one. Wild Thing in brown with no coordinates, unfortunately, but wouldn't it look fantastic with black? In fact, I'm wearing black pants, so it looks really nice with black. Okay, now the next one's very bright. I love it. We'll see if you do. It's called Orange Funk. Another double brushed, just because they're so versatile. Double brush polys, so versatile, and they have some really beautiful prints. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. I think it's so pretty. How nice would it be in a dress for summer? Pants, like palazzo pants. Oh, so nice. Okay, so same old stretch again. Both ways. Beautiful drape. And I have a thread to match. X450 is a pretty good match for this one. And And then we put this with the off-white modal again. And if you want to match in with some of the colours in these flowers, there's some mustard as well. Orange Funk, double brush poly, love it. All right, now the next two, yes, or the next three actually, you've seen these prints before. These are just different colourways. So this one is the feathers print. So we had feathers in green, which flew out the door pretty quickly. So now we have feathers in these gorgeous pinks. Isn't that pretty? Look at the colours in that. A little bit of purple in there as well. I've got that crooked. Hang on a minute. Let me get the right end, the end that we've cut. That's straight. There. I never know which way to go. Isn't that gorgeous? Such pretty colours. Nice and soft again. Great stretch. Both ways. Amazing drape. Don't really need to show you the stretch every time, do I? They're going to be pretty similar. So 180 GSM is double brush poly, so it's nice and light. So 1421 is your match in thread. And we put this one with Sherbet, round modal, and Persian Pink, round modal, and the Blush Tri-Blend. Let me find that one. Here we go, here it is. Nice light. It looks quite white here, doesn't it? But it does have a pinky tinge. So feathers in pink. Gorgeous. Okay, now another very popular print is Xanadu. So we had Xanadu in olive, which disappeared very, very quickly. We've got a little bit of pink still, I think. So now we have Xanadu in ivory. And it's so classic. I think it's stunning. I love that it's got the floral print, but it's just black. I think it really pops. I like it. Beautiful and soft, so soft to touch. Both ways with the stretch, beautiful drape. I've matched it up with thread number 1000. It's a really good match. And we have put it with ivory double brush poly. It will look fantastic with black, but because it's basically black and white, it's going to look great with so many different colours. I just love this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could wear white. Maybe if I put a black band on it, I could wear it. I could make myself a top. I'd have to. I really like it. Okay, now on to the fabrics for the cooler weather because, I mean, it's still pretty chilly here and it's Perth. Usually we're pretty warm in Perth. But we're still pretty chilly here, so I'm sure there are places in Australia that are still really, really chilly and you're not ready for summer clothes yet. So this is another out of Africa print, another French terry out of Africa, which is a really soft French terry. It's got some really good stretch. French terry can sometimes be a little bit stiff in its stretch, but this one feels really good. Not really anything going on vertically there, but horizontally it's great. And you know I love grey. Out of Africa in grey. Love it. So this is about 200 GSM and it's poly rayon spandex. Now, what did I match with this one thread-wise? Was it this? Yes, 1140. But you know what? A grey or a black would work really well for this and you probably already have it at home. So you might just have something that matches nicely already in your little stash. Grey double brush poly. Looks really nice. Another one I love a grey, and I love a grey animal print. Out of Africa in grey. Now I have another two French terries. This one is called Sweet Like Chocolate because it is a really sweet print. Isn't it so cute? Got some really pretty colours in there and it's like a heathered navy background, so it's not a true really strong coloured navy. It's really nice. So this one is, the stretch is a little bit stiffer on this one than it was in the Out of Africa, but it's still got good stretch. Still great for a jumper or a cardigan or a dress or something like that. Some joggers if the vertical stretch fits with the pattern, so you need to check that. It's really pretty. So 805 is my thread, this one. And I put this with the dark navy double brush poly. It goes really well with peachy pink 100% cotton knit if you happen to have any of that at home. We don't have any left at the moment. And a blush, single brush poly. Looks really nice with it. So pretty. Sweet like chocolate. Actually, when I was sewing this pattern, Oksana, who is a designer at Sinclair, one of the instructions was to go and get yourself a piece of chocolate or something sweet, because the next step is a little bit tricky. I thought that was the best instruction I've ever seen on a pattern. I don't need much help in going to get myself a piece of chocolate because I am quite the chocoholic. But any excuse, and if Oksana says I have to go and get a piece of chocolate, I'm happy to go get a piece of chocolate. It was a bit tricky, but we got there. Okay, this one is super pretty. It's called Speckled, another French terry. Step back so you can see it all. See all those different colours in there. And they just kind of merge quite softly into one. They just kind of go into one colour, then the next. So this one has got quite good stretch. Nothing vertically, and there's your drape. So I didn't put a thread with it because who knows where your hem's going to end up, and then which colour to match it with. There's a few colours on here, so you kind of need to know where your hem is as to what colour to put in there. Pink gin went really nicely with this one. It's a round modal, and mint double brush poly is really nice. Okay, Speckled French terry. Now we are finally up to our Lush Sunday special, and this week it is a winter Lush Sunday special. It's a beautiful soft sweater knit. So this one is called Rainy Days. It feels gorgeous. It's a light sweater knit, but it's still going to be quite cozy to wear. It feels so soft. It's got some gorgeous colours in it. It's really, really pretty. That didn't help you much at all, did it? Because the screen went funny. It looks better back here. Okay, great stretch. And I know you can see my top straight through this, but when you wear it, it's going to be fine. Again, perhaps if you make a dress or something like that, you might need to think about a slip underneath, but otherwise you're okay. It does have a little bit of vertical stretch there, which is great. And there's your drape. So 825 is the thread that I put with this one. Is that this one here? Yes, it is. So that's your matching thread. And then we put it with navy single brush poly, mellow yellow to really brighten up your day, fuchsia pink, which is gorgeous. So fuchsia pink and mellow yellow are cotton spandexes. All of these will be linked on the website so you can have a look at them all. Blue aqua modal. That one's really gorgeous too. So Lush Sunday special, it means it's a little bit cheaper just for today, just for Sunday. And we do that for those who haven't tried Lush fabrics before or who haven't tried that particular base before. It just makes it a bit easier to take that leap of faith and give it a go. All right, that is all of our fabrics. We have our usual competitions on Facebook, so in our group and our page. You just need to comment on the post to go in the draw for a $25 Lush gift card. So do enter that draw. And that's all I have for today. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.